What I would do, I would create if I didn't have one, I would create an account on Facebook, I'd create an account on Twitter, and one on YouTube. And I would just start adding friends. And I could add 40, 50 a day on each one without any issue from the networks. So I could add 150 friends a day without too much trouble. And when I add a friend, I can attach a message to it. Right? Now in that message, could be whatever I want, but maybe you might just have a web page set up with this video on it that you're watching right now. Okay? Or some other, or your Infinity Downline replicated company website, which converts, way better than 1%. That's not that significant. But what I'm trying to get through to you is like the whatever it takes for a month. I'm going commando. I'm being insouciant. Damn the torpedoes. I'm doing it. And it's as simple as that. So I get on these social networks, and I just send out, I don't know, let's make it real simple. Let's say you only want to do an hour a day, and you send out 30 communications a day. At the end of the week, you will have established communication with 210 people. Out of those 210 people, you know what? Someone will have signed up. You're not going to communicate with 210 people and not have one person sign up. If you think and you really believe that it's likely that you could communicate and introduce this to 210 people, and you think it's likely that nobody would sign up, you know what? Just shut the video off right now and go find something else, because I don't know what else to tell you at that point. Well, maybe I could tell you this. Why don't you decide then to dedicate 2 or 3 hours a day and contact 60 or 70 people a day, so that at the end of the week you have 490 people that you've contacted. Do you really believe that you could contact and introduce 490 people to this opportunity and not even one signs up? What if you decided you were just going to work 12 hours a day for a month, and you were going to contact 140 people a day, okay, which would be what, 700 and 900, almost 1,000 people a week? Are you really going to convince yourself that you could introduce 1,000 people a week to this opportunity and not get one person a week to sign up? Okay, so I'm stretching this out to just the absolute absurd limits, and I'm just making a point here because I want you to get this. See, this isn't a question of whether this works. This is a question of, do you have the commitment, and are you willing and motivated to do it? And that's it. So you want to make 200 grand a month? Do it. Get your 4 the first month, get 1 a week, whatever it takes. And then after, that'll be it. Okay? So once you've done that, the end of the first month, you'll have a $50 a month recurring residual income. But again, if you're going to join and do nothing with it, if you're going to say, "Oh, this sounds really interesting. I think I'll give it a shot and I'll see what it does for me." No, that's not the right viewpoint, because the numbers don't lie. There's a certain number of people, once you send them to these sites, that will convert. And all you have to do is just do enough work to communicate with more than enough people to allow that conversion to take place. Okay? So I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but I really want you to get this concept. This is not a matter of luck. This is not a matter of chance. This is not a matter of maybes. You are not going to find someone who makes 5 figures a month or more in network marketing who thinks this has anything to do with luck or things happening to them. Okay? This is about what you do. And I'm not even talking about like long-term I'm not talking about a lot of work. I'm just talking about like, decide the first month that you're going to do whatever it takes. Okay? So, once you do that, at the end of the month, what you're going to have is you're going to have a $50 a month recurring residual income. Now, that may happen the first day. I mean, if you're contacting 100 people a day, it's going to happen the first day. Okay? But I want this to go into your head in a way where you just cannot reasonably make it and twist it so that it just won't work for you. Because it doesn't exist. And any little voice or thing you have in your head that's telling you, well, what if this and that doesn't work out and this, that's all garbage. Forget about that. You just have to decide that you're going to do it. And you know what? And some of you are thinking, well, geez, he's kind of pushy. He's kind of rough. No. You know what? I've seen too many thousands of people in this industry come and go. I've sponsored personally thousands of people. And not for $25, for like $400, $500. And the number of people who are perfectly capable of doing exactly what their dream is, within the business at the time that they join and they're excited about it, that just convince themselves that they can't do it for whatever reason would just astound you. Okay? So there's no error in the system. There's no error in the strategy. I just want you to be clear about that. The only variable in this whole plan is you. And are you going to commit to do what it takes to make this change for yourself for 30 days? Now in month 2, you don't even have to sponsor any more people. How about that? See, you've already brought your 4 in, and this whole strategy is based on the power of 4. Small goal within a very conservative, realistic amount of time. At this point, you have 2 people in your downline because you've referred 4 and 2 of them have been passed up. So the second month, over the period of that second month, those 2 people in your downline are going to do the same thing. They're going to get their 4. Each of those are going to pass up 2. And that month you're going to receive 4 new people into your downline as pass-ups from your other downline members. And again, how do they do that? By whatever means necessary. By the same commitment and dedication that you did. It's not a lofty goal. It's very easily achievable. And probably most of you will be doing it using this very video that you're watching right now. But anyway, at the end of your second month, in this scenario, you've got 6 people now in your downline, and you have a residual income of $150 a month. Well, that doesn't seem too grand, does it? Too great, $150 per month? Patience, my friend. And this is where most people, I think, break down in their understanding of the power of 4. And the reason why it gets so exaggerated and blown out of proportion is because patience is lacking. This is a geometric growth. You just watch the income increase as we do nothing more than bring in our 4 people in 30 days. And that's it. So here's the next month. Those last 4 pass-ups you receive, month 3 over that 30 days or 31 days or whatever it is, they get their 4 by whatever means necessary. Okay? And this results in 8 more people being passed up to you. You now have 14 people in your downline and a $350 per month recurring residual income. Now this already, If you look overall at multi-level marketing, now Infinity's not really multi-level marketing, I don't think. It's an affiliate membership program. You get paid on one level, really. But there are the pass-ups there. I would call it network marketing, certainly. But most MLM opportunities, to get a $350 per month residual income, I mean, there's not very many people who do that. And the number of people you have to put in and the sales volume that has to be done in order to achieve that is generally quite substantial. And in most companies, they'll have a binary matrix where you only get paid on the lesser or the weaker leg, the smaller leg. So you get paid on less than half your people. And if you get $1 to $5 or $6 per person, that's pretty normal. So if you're only getting, say, $5 residual per person, that'd be what, 70 people you'd need to have, and that would have to be maximally half of your downline, so you'd have to have at least 140 people in your downline to get that. Well, I mean, we're looking at a 10 times income here. $350 a month for a lot of you, that pays your car payment already. Just be patient, because in month 4, those last 8, they're going to get there for, and they're going to pass 16 up to you. So the end of the 4th month, you've got 30 people in your downline and a $750 per month recurring residual income. Well, it starts to get interesting now, doesn't it? Because now maybe almost your house payment is paid or your rent's paid with Infinity Downline. Well, how did you get to this point? What did you do? What you did is you joined. You made a commitment that in your first month you would bring in just 4. And you did it, regardless of anything else that occurred. And that was it. I would love to hear about any other opportunity where you could put in 4 people and generate this type of monthly recurring residual income. But you know what? In the 5th month, those 16 new ones in your downline, they get their 4, and this passes 32 more up to you. You've now got 62 people in your downline, and you have a recurring monthly residual income of just over $1,500. And then in month 6, those 32 new ones get their 4, and this results in 64 new pass-ups to you. Oh, you now have 126 people in your downline. So just in the 1 month, look how much your downline increased. So you see the geometric growth here. Now your income is $3,150 per month, every month recurring. This is in 6 months. You know what? Open a dry cleaner, open a car wash, open a restaurant, and see if you can get in profit in 6 months. With this strategy, in month 7, those 64 bring in their 4 over the course of their first 30 days. This results in you being passed up 128 more. That's 254 more, or 254 people in your downline. Your income is now $6,350 per month, recurring residual. In month 8, and you begin to see here why patience pays off, right? We're 3/4 of the way done. Those 128 new ones get their 4. This passes 256 new ones up to you. You now have 510 people in your downline. Guess what? $12,750 per month recurring residual income. This is for you personally putting 4 people into the organization. In month 9, you get 512 more pass-ups. You now have over 1,000 people in your downline, $25,550 per month in recurring residual income. These people are all doing the same thing you did. This is really what duplication is. Well, yes, but, it's hard to get duplication. I agree that in MLM, it's very hard to get duplication. It's very hard when it's $500 to buy in, and it's $100 or $200 a month fee or auto ship, and you're getting products that are stacking up in your garage that you would never use if you had to buy them at that price at retail. And when you have to put, 800 people in your downline to generate, $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month in residual income. That's very hard. What we're talking about here is an extremely